Dear Trump voters, about that swamp. Since you say you like how Trump tells it like it is, I'll give that a try. Please try not to get too offended by our name swampytrump.com, because whenever you chant, drain the swamp, drain the swamp, Swampy is what Trump and you are calling other elected officials, isn't it? This, by the way, is one of his gentle insults. Would just consider Trump to be a huge hypocrite with a big mouth. Some of you are friends and family, and I don't want to insult your intelligence. It is just so frustrating to see you ignore so many red flags and ignore logic. Speaking of red flags, yes, many of us are suspicious that the only person Trump won't insult is Vladimir Putin. Russia, Russia, Russia. Hashtag not a nothing burger. Okay, I got that out of my system. We can move on now. When Trump was campaigning, he bragged about giving money to politicians in return for favors. Search Google for Pam Bondi and Trump University for a recent example. See what $25,000 buys. He sold you on the idea that he could drain a swamp because he had a history of bribing politicians. To prove he could fix the tax system, he cited as taking advantage of tax loopholes. Trump tried to sell his faults as positive. Let's take a closer look and see how that logic holds up. If your main goal was to reduce violent crime, would it make sense to elect a candidate from a maximum security prison? No. If you wanted to fight a drug epidemic, would you elect a drug dealer? No. Given Trump's unethical history before he was in politics, we cannot fathom why you ever trusted him to drain the swamp. Trump said he wouldn't benefit from his tax plan, but in reality he altered the tax rules to save him and his family millions of dollars instead. Do you think maybe that's why he broke his promise to show us his tax returns? Start to take notice of how often Trump shifts the blame to others. You at least need to hold Trump accountable when he messes up for your own benefit, or he'll never learn. Notice also how Trump always steals the credit for the accomplishments of others, especially Obama. Why did we lower the bar from hope to grow funks? What does choosing a serial adulterer and sexual harasser to defend your family values say about how much you value your values? Trump keeps changing his story. His fans tell me they know Trump is dishonest, so why take him at his word? When Trump calls someone a liar, there's good reason to believe Trump is the one lying. At rallies, Trump delights in reading The Snake poem as if he were the snake. It creeps me out, man. I have met some military people that are big Trump fans. That is a head scratcher. Trump dodged the draft, insulted prisoners of war, and went on to tweet that soldiers who happen to be born transgender should all be fired. Our soldiers deserve more support and respect than that. You know Trump has taken advantage of people for years, right? He's ripped off contractors, workers, and students at his Trump University. Somehow, even though he didn't care about them, you are convinced Trump cares about you. Given that Trump admits how greedy he is, which is more likely? Option 1, that he'll serve himself. Option 2, that he'll serve America. Trump is a bully. Trump says he loves getting revenge. Do you see the problem now with making someone like the most powerful man in the world? he should be aware that Trump is often praised as ruthless dictators. It should make you feel unsettled that he demands loyalty to himself over loyalty to our Constitution. Be outraged that he tries to discredit and punish those involved in investigating his campaign. Stand up to him when he threatens to manipulate the Department of Justice for his benefit, while you can. It wasn't a joke when Trump declared the media the enemy of the people. While it is without doubt that stories get sensationalized by all sides, the press is far more integrated than Trump does. Unlike Trump, the press admits when they make mistakes. It is not the job of the press to write nice things about Trump. A free press is vital to our democracy. He calls the stories he doesn't like fake. Aren't you tired of this rich and powerful bully always crying that he is a victim? Remember that Trump is dishonest, so he is desperate to discredit competing sources of information. That is something else he has in common with Putin. By now, many Trump voters feel regret, but regret doesn't help anyone. If you've been under Trump's hypnotic spell, it is time to wake up and redeem yourself. Unplug from Trump's propaganda and find what he's been hiding from you before it is too late. Let us show you the way at swampy.com. We won't fight.